Good morning, students. Welcome back to your computer class. In the previous class, we had discussed on the topic centering of the text in our web page, how we can change the font face of the text as well as the font size and font color of the text in our web page. So these things we had explained and read also in our previous class. So before coming to the next topic, we will revise it little bit and then start. So coming to the textbook, centering the text, you can emphasize on some important information by centering the text. Okay. So for that, we have to use a center tag. So the text which you want to align in center, before that you have to write center in an angular bracket and then close it also, because they are a container tag. So let's see how you will perform this. Okay, see here some text are written. Here it is written computer system. You can see nothing is written before and after. So let's see what is the result in the browser of this. The text is not aligned in center. So what we have learned is that using a center tag, with the help of that you can align it in center. So let's see, center, and after that backslash center. If you do any changes in your text editor, then first save it with Ctrl S and then come to your browser and refresh it. See, the change has been done. Now it has been aligned to center. So this shows that using center tag you can align your text in center. I hope it is clear to you all. Now coming back, changing the font of text. Now you have aligned it in the center, so you can change the font also of the text. So you can change the appearance of your text using the tags font. Okay, font along with the face attribute. Means with font we will use face attribute to change the appearance of our text. More than one font, while changing the font, as it comes handy, if one font is missing on a user computer, the text can be displayed with another font, which we had already discussed. Let's see this works or not. So here I am going to use a font face. See, it's a regular font, nothing has been changed. Now here I am going to use font face. Font face equals to double inverted comma, elephant is a font name, okay, PHANT, then double inverted comma, until where you want the changes. You see, if you want the changes only one paragraph, then you close your font at the end of the paragraph. Ctrl S. See, the changes have been made. It has come. Okay, in an elephant font. So the appearance of the text is changed. Now coming on to the next topic, how we can change the size of the text. As we have seen that now how we can easily change the font face of the text. Now can we change the size also? You can change the size of the text on your web page just as you can change the font of the text. You can even change the size of the individual character also, a single character. So for this you have to use a size attribute with the font tag. 1 will be the smallest value and 7 will be the largest value. Okay, so let's see this also, that it gets changed or not. So here I want to change the size of my text. In regular font the size is this, a normal. Now I am going to change. Now here instead of face I am writing the size, font size, in double inverted comma I am writing 5. Okay, here the font is already closed, so save it. Now let's see the size is changed now. That means for changing the size of the text we have to use a font tag with the size attribute. This is the normal font and this is the changed font. I hope clear to you all. Now changing the color of the text. Can you change the text color? Yes, of course, because we are changing the font of the text, size of the text. So yes, we can change the color of the text also. So let's see. So here it is written body text and the color code. For coloring what? The whole text, the whole document text, it will be colored while using the font color. So taking this example, I am going to change my text color. Here body is written text equals to double inverted comma. If you don't know the color code also, if you are not remembering the color code, then you can directly write the name of the color. Okay, just now hope I am not remembering the code, so I am writing the color red. So see, it accepts it not. See, whatever the text written in the document is changed into a red color. Now I am going to take some codes and check. I am taking a what? Purple hash 8080. Okay, hash 8080, hash 8080. Let's see what happens. See, the color changed, means in both the conditions, when you are writing the name of the color, then also, and when you are writing the color code, then also it changed the text color, means the font color. Okay, so now this time you have written the code inside the body tag, means you have used a text attribute with the body tag. Now coming back to the textbook, changing the part of text color. There we have used text with the body, So the whatever text written in a document and the web page, the whole document text changes to the red. Now can we change the color of a particular text? The change color of part of the text, you can specify the color using a hexadecimal value or certain common colors. The name of the color means both. So to change the text color for a particular text, you have to use font color, the name of the color or the code, and then close. So finally check it. Okay, let's check it. Now here I am erasing. Here now I am just, instead of size, I am using here color, COLOR, color yellow, on the insert tab, comma, till here, not for the whole paragraph, for a particular text. Okay, the insert tab, backslash font. Okay, from here I am just removing it. Control S. Let's see the color changed to yellow. You can see it on the insert tab. Okay, this, and this one is black and this one is yellow. Okay, so you can change the particular text color also. Now here you want to change your document, okay, or quick style set command. Now color this, write font color equals to red, or again hash 8080, close it, backslash font, Control S. See here, it hasn't changed. So this shows that you can change the color of a particular text also. Now next topic says that change the background color of the page. Now you are changing the size of the text, font face of the text, font color of the text. So can you also change the color of the page? Means the background color of the page. So what we have to do, see here, body BG color is a code for changing the background color. We will write BG COLOR color equals to name of the color red. So here body BG color red. Now Control S and then see the color is changed. Means the background color is changed of our web page by using body BG color to change the background. So remember this body BG color for changing the background of the text. Clear? So very easily we can change it. Red, you can choose any color instead of red. Yellow. Okay, so now Control S and let's see it changes or not. See, it has changed the background color in yellow. So by using BG color, you can change the background of your web page. While using font color, you can change the color of your text, particular text. And if you want to change the color of your whole document, the text which you have written, then you can write body text equals to the color name or the color code. So there is no restriction for writing only code. Okay, here I have written the code and here I have written the name. So instead of code you can write the name also, and instead of name you can write the code also. Okay, so coming back to the textbook, changing the background color of the page, you can add colors to the background of the page using the BG color attribute. It is a good idea to choose a background color that does not obscure your text. So see, body BG color yellow, which I have shown you. So now you can choose any color. Instead of yellow you can use red or else silver, gray, aqua, whatever color you want. So here, now your chapter is completed. So let's see what are the other things you had understood in this chapter. Once revise them all. So you can see here from the starting of the chapter, title tags, head, HTML tags. Okay, save the name of the file with .html or .htm. So here you can see title. Title describes the contents of a web page, and the title bar of a web browser window usually displays on the title. So remember this thing also. Body tags, it is a container element. It is used to display the main contents of the document. Now next, displaying the web page in a browser. So after saving your work with .htm, you can see it in a browser easily. Paragraph, for paragraph you can use a p tag in the text editor. New line, for new line br tag is used for a new line. H1, H2, H3, H4, H6. For the heading, there are different heading levels which I had already discussed. Okay, changing the alignment heading, you can align it left, center or right. Changing the paragraph alignment, you can also change the paragraph. It can be in the center or right, left. This is pre-formatted text with the pre tag. You can do this. Blank space also you have seen. Now I have told you that I will show you the practical of this one also, the bulleted list. Okay, so I am just showing you. Here I am writing. Okay, you can see it. I am using the UL tag for unordered list. and here li applicant monitor, then again li oranges, then next li mask. Okay, here I am closing backslash ul, and with this I am going to use once again ol in a bracket, li mouse, li keyboard, then li you can write CPU, and then close ol with backslash ol. Okay, Control S, and let's see in our browser. See here, easily you can see the changes. When I used ol, it's showing the bulleted list, and when I used ol, it's showing the numbered list. Now instead of this, can we change the type also? So just see here, ul type equals to double inverted comma right square. Okay, in ol type equals to double inverted comma capital A. Control S, refresh it. No changes have been done. Why so? Let's see any mistake. See, I have provided this space, I think, so that's why little bit space is decreased. Now Control S, and let's see here. You can see capital ABC and a square. Again you can change it. Here you can write disk, and here you can use Roman. Control S, LC. See, it has changed. So easily while using ul and ol list items, you can use a bulleted list also and numbered list also. So coming to the textbook, this one I had shown you. Now I think it is understandable to you and easily you can use it. Bold, italic, underline, it is easy. Just write B tag, I tag and underline tag. Whatever text you want to underline. I'm showing you like this one. You can always restore the look of your document to the original content document. You want to underline this and make bold also. So here you use U tag and then close here after the template. Backslash U. Control S. See, it is underlined while using a U tag. Clear? Strike, subscript, superscript, and type style. Okay, this one. So I am writing here subscript. Okay, for sub you have to write sub. Sub. Okay, sub. Then for what text you want, like I am writing H2O, so here H, then sub, then 2, and then close sub, and then O. Okay, and for superscript I write A sup 2, then backslash sup, then again plus B, then sup 2, then close sup, means a square plus b square. Control S, refresh. See, here it is written. See, here it is written H2O a square b square. I have not given the new line, that's why it is showing in a single line. So here just use the BR tag for breaking the line. Okay, Control S, and now you can see it here, H2O and a square b square. Clear? So you can use superscript and subscript for writing equations and formulas. Clear? Centering of the text, changing the font of the text, and changing the size of the text, color of the text. These are the color codes. These things we had discussed in this videos. Now coming to the exercise, self-evaluation. I know that chapter means I know that HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, is a language used to create web pages. Okay, agreed. I fully know that HTML tag gives basic structure to the web pages. Yes, it gives the basic structure to the web pages. This is also agreeable. I know that HTML and \HTML are basic HTML tags which appear at the beginning and end of the text document. True. I know that header of an HTML document is used to add expressive information to the web pages. Yes, this is also agreeable. I fully know that title tag describes the contents of a web page. I know that body text is a content that appears in a browser window. Okay, ब्राउज़र में जो अपीयर होता है जो बॉडी टेक्स्ट आपका. उसके बाद I know that there are different color codes in hexadecimal format. Yes, assigned to each applicable color. These are in hexadecimal formats. So this is also agreeable. Now next, tick the correct answer. The tag that appears at the beginning and end of HTML document is. So you know that in the starting also the HTML tag is there, and in the last also, while writing the whole text on a text editor, at last we close the HTML tag. So the answer is HTML tag. The ending tag contains this additional sign. So in all the tags we have seen backslash. Okay, the tag that describes the contents of a web page is body tag, head tag, title tag. So title tag describes the contents of the web page. The text inside the title tag is displayed on the, of course, on a title bar. The title will be displayed. The tag used for starting a new line. Just now we have used BR tag. Breaking the line or starting a new line, you will use BR tag. Okay. Now next, true false. HTML means hypertransmission markup language. Does it mean this? No. The full form of HTML is hyper. Instead of transmission, there is written text. Hyper text markup language. Okay. So this is what? False. Okay. First one is false. Now second, HTML tags give the basic structure to the web pages. Yes, it's true. HTML tags gives the basic structure to our web pages. C. Header tags are used to give the page title. Is it right that header tags are used to give the page title? There is a heading labels which we are used to giving the, so we can use the page title by using header tags, so it's also true. Okay. Next, D. You can use a spreadsheet program to create a web page. No, we are not using a spreadsheet program to create a web page, so it's false. Now next, Internet Explorer is one of the popular web browsers. Yes, true. To start a new paragraph in HTML document, you press Enter key. Enter key. Is we press the Enter key? No. We are using a P tag. So it's also false. With the P tag, we start a new paragraph. H6 tag defines the largest heading. So there are 6 levels of heading, in which H1 is the largest heading, not H6. H6 is what? Smallest heading. So this one is false. Clear, all of you? The color codes are in hexadecimal format. Yes, true. The color codes are in hexadecimal format. So we have completed our true false. Okay. MCQ also. Hope you have got the answers. Now for the next class, this is your homework. Define the following HTML tags. Okay. And next is your write color code of the following colors and explain the use of the following tags. This is your homework. You have to complete it, and then we will be discussing this in the next class and the question answers also. Okay. Till then, thank you.